Hello. Right, that sounds like a robot. Right, so that's what happened the last time, innit? And they said on the scope they could hear it was a robot, didn't it? Alright, I've done, I don't know, come off in. Right, okay, right. I suppose that's something. I don't know if it was. State against it. Hello folks, and welcome along to the Gers TV. My name's Si Leslie.
And I'm Sandra Gamo. Glad you could join us, guys. Glad to be back.
So good, guys. Just if everybody can just let us know you can hear us alright with a thumbs up. We've got a few changes the other night, so it's obviously a tribute to Walter Smith tonight. Before we start, we're just going to put a quick video on. We'll just line that up for you, and it's a wee tribute to Walter Smith. Sir Walter Govern. So that's what tonight's video is. So. And there it is, a wee tribute to the late great Walter Smith, Sir Walter of Govan.
Yep.
And it's a wee tribute show to Walter Smith tonight.
Yeah, as his funeral's tomorrow.
Aye.
It's past in Ibrox at quarter past 3.
So
Quarter past 3, guys. It's coming for Ellen Street.
and everybody will have a chance to go along, and obviously Ibrox Stadium, you'll be able to stand outside it.
It's coming for Helen Street, going to Paisley Road West, guys.
So what we're going to do tonight is basically just a wee show, speaking about what memories, Walter's time with Rangers, or any personal memories you've got. You can phone in about 20 minutes time, but just let us know how, what any memories you've got at all with Walter. Before we do that, we'll just quickly go to the comment section, see what we missed.
I need to go back to the
Up to
beginning.
the top. So Brian Knowles mentioned the fact that we should maybe name a stand after him as a tribute. That's one of the
I
good
heard they
ideas.
were doing that. I don't know doing that. I think they're putting a statue up, I know that.
Well, there's a lot of chat now. I don't know whether actually they've agreed to that.
Yes, they have.
So
The debate Sandy Jardine stand will go into Walter Smith stand.
I think what they'll do is maybe just rename another one that stands. The Copeland, the Copeland's the good deputy. But I do think they need to do a lasting memorial for him.
Is there no memorial on the 17th?
Aye, that's a service. There's a service for him, for the fans to go to. We'll just go right down the boatman in case we've missed anybody. A lot of people like the CD. Before I forget the CD's available. We'll get it in a couple of weeks' time. If anybody's interested, it's an accordion player. He's actually one of the best accordion players in the world. However, because of his job, he didn't put his name on the CD to keep himself
Keep yourself right.
keep himself right, because all the shooters might fall out with him, but it's fantastic.
Hello there, Margaret Holtman. How are you doing?
Sarah Wallace, love Big Walter. What a legend.
Hi, Sarah.
Aye,
Sarah
I
Wallace.
think everybody echoes his words. It's just one of the ones where you kind of had a bad feeling for a while when you seen him at the golf round. It didn't look great, but it was terrific.
It's a shame.
But when you hear the news, you still don't expect it. I've got my, in case anybody's wondering, I've got my tribute to Walter. I've got my cardigan, my Walter Smith cardigan on tonight. The old Walter Smith tie, and I've got the cardigan. It's my wee tribute to him, and I'm also doing a wee charity for him.
Yes.
What's the one thing I hate in the world? I hate beards and I hate moustaches, big time.
So
So I've started that in November. I just started yesterday. I'm going to grow a moustache for Walter Smith and his memory. And it's going to go towards prostate cancer. One of my pals is currently getting surgery for that now, so that's why I picked that. And we'll put the link up in a wee minute. All you basically, if you want to put a donation in it goes directly to prostate cancer, and I'll tell you on it how much has been raised. But started it last night late on, it's £60 now, so hopefully I can get £100 a night. So here's if we have a quick gander if you want to see. I've got a goatee. I hate goatees, but I thought I'd do the full goatee to start with that.
I've no.
So that's it started. So that was on the hate. Well, one of sort of hate pages where I was getting goatee. so and so. Anyway, if you want to donate, it'd be great, guys, and all the money goes to cancer research for prostate cancer.
Good morning, Eric Brown from Melbourne.
Australia.
Good morning.
Hello, there's Marion.
Hello, Marion, how are you doing?
From Planto and Texas.
Hey, I'd love a copy of that accordion music, waistcoat, Simon.
If you get us a wee, if you send us a message, I'll get it to you, so I'll get it sorted for you. The guy that's selling them is just independently doing it, but I'll be able to sort that for you after the show. Just if you can keep liking and sharing the guys now, because we've not been on for a few weeks, about a month.
About 4 weeks now. We've been missing for 4 weeks.
Not been on for a while. Like, everywhere I went, people were asking me, what's happened? Who fell out? Guys.
What's happening with yous?
He's coming back on. So, obviously, with the tragic event that happened with Walter Smith, we decided we would come on tonight, do a show tonight, see how things go. I've tidied the studio up.
Woo-hoo!
Killed me, but I've done it. I've not done it all yet. All the dust's
It's all
on there,
clean,
you can't
guys.
see
It's
that.
all clean.
But it's a bit cleaner than it was, and fix things and got things working and all that. The only problem I had earlier on with the volume wasn't actually us, it was my brother Scott done the video last minute for us, and there was a wee technical
At the
hitch for
end.
his. So that wasn't us. For a change, it wasn't the other one, but thanks for doing that, Scott, anyway. So let's just chat about Walter Smith, the greatest post-war manager for Rangers Football Club, probably in Britain. You'd have to. He's obviously been the rival with Alex Ferguson's great pal, but I'll start off with my memories. My favourite memory of him would have been the season 92-93, going to what should have been the final of the Champions League when it was robbed from us. Walter's team that season were unbeatable, and I remember standing at Ibrox. One of the only times I cried at Ibrox when we never got to the final. The team, everybody we played, we never feared anybody. And Marseille, we played them in pre-season. Marseille were absolutely world class, and when we drew them, the first ever Champions League, I thought we're going to struggle here. But Marseille couldn't beat us. We played at Ellen Road, the Battle of Britain at Ibrox as well. The atmosphere was outstanding. I remember things like the Copeland Nutter and what were for the Lyngby game that season, the Copeland Nutter addressing them, what were addressing the Copeland Nutter, and how we should have got to the final, and the fighting spirit that the man managed to create. One other thing I will say is probably every single person that's watching us at some point in the last 5 years when Rangers have been beat has came out with the saying, "Get Walter back."
Yeah, I know.
That's probably the biggest testimony.
I loved the interview he done. And he's like, you can't say that.
You
can't say that. And you're trying to tell me.
But there's so many fond memories. We'll try and need as many as we can, and we'll take some calls as well. If we can do that, we'll do that later on as well.
Right, Scott White making a night of this with the family, sitting with Granny Jeanette, Uncle Steve, Jack and Uran. What a man the gaffer was.
Great. I mean, I've never, one thing I will say, I've not seen one bad comment for anybody.
I've never heard anybody say a bad word about the man.
Aye.
Never.
And some of the legends of football around the world, the tributes were fantastic. Ibrox will be like that. I think they'll line the streets some more.
Yeah, I know.
I think it will be really emotional. I think just bring the chat down a wee bit. We've got a new tech guy Sunday night. Big welcome to Gordon. Gordon's here to help us. You can't see him, he's got a face for radio. Actually, you have seen him before. He's done a few Gers TV shows for us.
The political.
Doing the political stuff. Which he excels at.
Got a voice for the telly, a face for the radio. It's a real match.
But he's going to, if you wonder where the voices are, we've not heard from Jim for the last couple of weeks. So Jim,
I
just
hope
hope you're
all
alright, mate. And the last time we heard you weren't doing too well, so just hopefully you're alright. We'll put them in the Movember link up there if anybody wants to stick, even if it's £1, send it there, it goes straight to the charity, it doesn't go to us, and hopefully we can raise some money for prostate cancer. As I said, I'm doing it in memory of Walter Smith. I'm going to have a moustache, no beard,
Right, he was my Mr. Rangers True Blue, Stuart Hutchison. One of my work colleagues, he's huge Celtic fan, said this morning in work, well Mags, what about what is such a gentleman? Even the Celtic fans are saying that. I've never heard them say a bad word about him.
Andrew McCall's would have won against Marseille in the first Champions League. It wasn't Marseille, it would have been AC Milan would have played. Marseille get taken out of the tournament. And they never played the final again. Rangers never played in the final, so would they beat AC Milan? Without a doubt, would they beat them? That was the one. If you're never going to play AC Milan in the final, that was the time of day. Rangers feared nobody.
Jim Wiley, Joe Wiley, keep this pen, please, Gordon.
Don't know if that's possible.
Keep that pen line, Gordon.
Right.
Trust you, Joe.
That's good to see that. Although it's been a tragedy and it's terrible what's happened to Walter, the fans can still laugh and smile and remember the good times and keep the show. We've always like to have a laugh on the show no matter what.
I love to be Jim for marrying. I know we don't know how he is. He took no well. He wasn't well there
We're
marrying.
hoping he's alright. Aye.
And we've not heard from him in a while.
No, but hopefully we normally get a text like 4 or 5 in the morning from him.
I know.
Hands down to Ashley for Brian Newell, hands down to Ali on his tribute to Walter. It was the best words that could have been said to the man of the legend that is hero.
Hero.
It was a great interview because it was so quickly. It was right after we'd heard the news, so it's quite emotional and quite raw. It was the one on Talksport he's talking about. That was fantastic. It really was. It was from the heart. Keep going, guys. Let us know your memories at Walter Smith. What your favourite match, favourite player they signed, anything at all that you can remember when we read them out.
Hi, Willie McCready. Evening, folks. Great to see you back for a legend. It was Willie Galloway.
Well, we felt it was the right thing to do.
Yep.
I'd been speaking about it last Tuesday. I was going to do one. It wasn't the right thing to do. He just passed away that day, and he jumped on it just to get hits. Would have been the right thing to do. If you're going to try and do something, do it right. So we decided to wait a week, get everything set back up again, and do a proper tribute to him. So that's why we're doing it tonight. So we waited a week because it was quite raw last week as well. People were still crying, things like that. It wouldn't have been the right thing to do.
People on the radio were crying and everything.
It was horrific to listen to it, and I'm watching it in the news and things like that. So we waited a week, so that's why we've done that.
Yep.
It's probably the best decision.
Great to see you live, Gary Robertson. Thanking you.
Cheers.
Good to be back.
Gary's in America. Can't remember who stays now. Arizona. Come on, right, something about that. How you doing anyway, Gary? Long time no see.
This signing was a good was
Loud drop
and
Gaza
Gaza for me.
aye.
I agree with you, yeah.
He's one of the managers who had the ability to get the players that you didn't think.
Uh-huh.
But see one of the things you need to remember as well, see when we first signed, when Graham Souness first came to the club,
Yeah.
it was worldwide media, and everybody always remembers the day Souness signed, and the way he walked in and everything.